Okay, okay. I'll take it. See? All gone. Hey there. You're new here, aren't you? Well, hi. The name's, uh, you know, I think it starts with an H. Henry Harrison? Or, you know what? That doesn't really matter. So what you in here for? What? You ain't gonna talk? You're not deaf or something, are you? Well, fine. If you're not gonna talk, then I'll do the talking for the both of us. I love to talk. Hell, talking is my favorite thing. Or at least one of my favorite things. I like to find new favorite things. Keeps life interesting. And that's what I'm in here for. Liking things. My favorite things. Life as you know it is very fragile. All it takes is one thing. One little thing to tip the first domino over and the rest go crashing down with it. This is especially true when dealing with alcoholism, or any addiction really. One action leads to another, and before you know it, your whole life, family, and friends are pushed away for good due to your own demise. In this piece, we follow H, a man whose actions led to pain, sorrow, and regret for both himself and those around him as he learns the consequences for his actions. This is H for Hercules by Terence Fitzer. So what kind of pills do you take? I gotta take these blue ones with the white stripes. And well, they're the reasons I can't remember my name. My doctors all tell me, we can tell you your name. And I tell them, nope, H is fine, thank you. H is the best letter as far as I'm concerned. Do you have a favorite letter? What about a favorite thing? Really? You still ain't gonna talk? Fine. I'll tell you about my newest favorite thing then. It's great. It's this brand new thing called Netflix. Now, I know what you're thinking. Now, H, Netflix ain't a brand new thing. It's been around for a real long time now. No, it ain't. I ain't ever heard of it before, so it's new to me. And you want to know what my favorite thing to watch is? Hercules. I love that movie. You see, Hercules is a story of a young man who's forced to drink poison because of some devil, but then has to save the life of a girl, all to become a hero. Oh, I love that movie. I used to watch it all the time with my little girl. You see, it was her favorite movie too, because her name's Meg, like the girl in the movie's name is Meg. And well, I don't like talking about her too much. I'm sorry. I get sort of emotional on the count of these pills. Not the blue ones with the white stripe, but these other ones, these white ones, the ones I just took. And well, I don't like those pills. Those pills make me feel sad. And they make me feel weak. And I tell my doctors, I don't want to feel sad and weak. And you can't make me. My wife used to make me feel sad and weak. And that's what led me to find another one of my favorite things. Alcohol. You see, alcohol is what made me feel like Hercules. I could take anything my devil of a wife could hash out of me. But then she wised up. She learned she couldn't hurt me anymore. So she, you know what? That doesn't really matter anymore. You wanna know what does matter though? Is that I like you. And I'm glad we're best friends now. My doctors always tell me I should make more friends. Heck, it's like I'm a little kid again. I probably said the same thing to my little Megan. Because you see, she's always had problems making friends growing up. I like to think it was because of my wife. She'd always put her down, make her feel bad about herself. I remember this one time. She was yelling at Meg for something she did. Meg didn't do something just right. It wasn't perfect. I remember getting up out of my chair, telling my wife, yeah? Hell, when have you ever been called perfect? Big guess what my wife did then, though. She turned around, looked at me in the eyes and said, if you ever tell me how to treat my daughter again, if you ever talk back to me again, I'll call the police. I'll call them and tell them that you just hit me and that you've been threatening to hit me ever since we married. You want to see your little girl again? Then shut up. I bet you could guess what I did then. Nothing. I did nothing. I drank my anger away. But then my wife did something that she turned to my little girl, looked at her and said, you see that, Megan? Your daddy's no hero. He's a sad drunk. A sorry excuse for a man. I always thought I was a nice guy. I always treated my little girl like the princess she is, even when I was drunk. But when my wife said that, something in me just snapped. I got up out of my chair, went up to my wife and said, you want to tell the cops I hit you? Fine. Let's give you something to talk about. That hit her. I hit her over and over and over again. I couldn't stop. My little girl was grabbing my legs, screaming, Daddy, stop it. She didn't mean it. Just stop. But I couldn't stop. I had to beat the devil. And that's what I told my lawyer. I told him that I had to beat the devil. And he turned and told the judge that I wasn't competent enough to knowingly hurt someone. That my delusions was brought on by my addiction to alcohol. That's why I'm here. That's why I'll never see my little girl again. That's why to her, I'll never be Hercules. I'll never be a hero. Well, you know, I may not be Hercules, but I sure know how he feels. I know what it feels like to be torn out of your home, forced to drink poison because of some devil, and how hopeless it can feel when you're trying to save somebody you care about. Hell, maybe I am Hercules. I don't know. But what I do know is that I like you. And I like this whole talking thing. Who knows? Maybe it'll be a new one of my favorite things. Thank you.